home. 33% of moms and 17% of dads had depression symptoms.
Ooh, time to get back to meteorologist Dave Aguilera. And Dave, you know, those fires keep burning out west. I think this is here to stay for a while.
I think so. You hit it right on the head, hit the nail on the head. The third day of this super bad smoke hovering over the city. It goes all the way up into the foothills and the mountains all over the state here. Here's the visible GOES 17 satellite. This milky white, that's all smoke. You can see it very evident on the satellite here. And then the afternoon, a few convective clouds try to build up, a few thunderstorms, and there are some areas that are picking up some rain. Not many, but a few. We've got some high base, dry, gusty storms trying to come out of the foothills, but the rainmakers are out here across sections of Lincoln County, up towards Yuma County here. Some pretty good thunderstorms just south of Yuma and Ray, with quite a bit in the way of lightning out of some of those popping there. There's a big storm up in southern Canada with a cold front that's just dripping right over northern Colorado, and that's helping to fire up some of those thunderstorms in the northeastern plains here. Tomorrow, that front just kind of drips back towards the front range. That'll pull our temperatures down by maybe about 4 or 5 degrees is all. High pressure starts to move in from Arizona, and that high will strengthen on Wednesday and bring some big heat across the state. But then on Wednesday, we notice a cold front going into Wyoming. Thursday, Friday on into the weekend, that'll slide through. High pressure moves back, and that may open a little monsoon moisture to return to Colorado by the time we get to the weekend. So that's still a few days off. In the meantime, here is the smoke forecast tonight. We've got more smoke to deal with this evening. That's the map at midnight. But watch what happens tomorrow. Here's that little cold front coming through. 8 o'clock in the morning, we see a little bit of smoke thinning going on in Fort Morgan, Sterling. We're still locked in it here. By afternoon, lunchtime, we see a little more thinning in Denver. Still very thick in the foothills and the mountains. And then that goes away, and we get another surge in the afternoon. So that's about it. I think the only thing we're going to notice with that front is maybe the slight drop in temperatures tomorrow. Air quality alert goes through tomorrow. For the state, it's the smoke. For the metro area, it's the smoke and the ozone or pollution because of that heat. So we get a double whammy here along the front range with the air quality tomorrow. 98 was our high temperature today. That tied the record high, and 95 was the high downtown. Tomorrow, 90s in the lower elevations with 70s and 80s in the mountains. So more widespread smoke tonight. Will be in the low 60s for the overnight low. Tomorrow, mid-90s. Still hot, not quite as hot as today, but still pretty unbearable out there. Smoky skies again, especially coming up in the early morning hours, and then again in the afternoon. A little break in the midday coming. So upper 90s on Wednesday, 98 again. The record is 97, so we may have a new record high on that day, and we keep the mid-90s going through the start of the weekend. Each and every day, though, isolated thunderstorms may pop up, so we've got just a little bit of a change that may help to thin out a little more of that smoke. Not get rid of it, but thin it out somewhat.
All right. Hot stuff.
Oh,
Thank you, Dave.
You bet.
Boy, the Rocks just can't